everyone! So, bit of change of scenery. I'm actually sitting at my makeup desk today. It's been requested a few times that I do a tutorial on the makeup look that I had on in my last couple of videos, so my best friend Vic and I are actually going to a Michael Bublé concert tonight. I figured this would be a great opportunity to redo this makeup, film it, so I can put up a tutorial for you guys. I know it's a pretty dramatic look, so it's not for everyone, but hopefully you can take some tips or at least some inspiration from it and make it your own. I'm a big fan of it. I like making a statement with my makeup and being a bit over the top, but that's just me. So I hope you like this tutorial, and let's get started. So I started off this look by applying Too Faced Shadow Insurance as a base, and then I went in with MAC's Pure White Pigment and applied that to my inner eye as well as on my brow bone. I just really wanted a really brightening, bold effect. I then went in with Sketch Eyeshadow from MAC and I applied that into my crease and the outer portion of my eyelid. Of course, I went in with my 217 and I blended the eyeshadow out. This look definitely has a lot of reapplying and blending and reapplying and blending. As you can see, here I am again applying the Sketch Eyeshadow into my crease, but this time I'm kind of pulling it upwards to make a gradient effect. I also pulled it into the inner portion of my eye, kind of just to create like a contour, just to make it a bit more defined. And of course, I blended it out again. Basically, I just kept blending and reapplying until I was happy with the gradient as well as the shape. So you should have something like this. I then went in with Plum Dressing Eyeshadow by MAC and I applied that to the middle of my eye as well as blending it into the sketch. Ever so slightly. I wanted to make it a bit more vibrant in the middle, so I sprayed my brush with Fix Plus and applied the Plum Dressing Eyeshadow wet into the middle of my eyelid, again blending it out. I went in with MAC's Carbon Eyeshadow and kind of just tapped it onto the outer portion of my eyelid and a little bit into the crease just to make it a bit more defined. And then I went back in with the Pure White Pigment just to re-brighten the areas and kind of blend it nicely with the Plum Dressing Eyeshadow. I went in again with the Plum Dressing Eyeshadow with a fluffier brush this time and applied it to the outer perimeters of the Sketch Eyeshadow just to make, again, a nice gradient. I then took the Sketch Eyeshadow and applied it under my eye. And of course, blended it out again. I took MAC's Black Chromographic pencil and tightlined as well as applying it to my waterline and blended it out. You of course could leave it like this, but I wanted it to be a bit more dramatic, so I went in with Urban Decay's Perversion 24/7 liquid liner and made a cat eye. A few people have been asking me how I do my cat eyes, so I kind of included a little, hey, here's how I do it. Lots of years of practice. I went in with MAC's Blacktrack Fluidline and a 210 brush just to go over top of the lines to make them a bit more crisp and just to matte it down a little bit. And I added a second wing. Then I went in with my mascara. I applied 2 coats to my top lashes as well as a coat to my bottom lashes. Again, you could leave it like this, but I was going for way more dramatic than it had to be, so I applied some false lashes with my Duo Adheasive. Again, people are asking how I put on my eyelashes, so I just kind of included a little clip of how I do it. Again, lots and lots of years of practice. I cleaned up under my eyes a little bit, and then I applied Makeup Forever's HD setting powder all over my face. I used a mixture of all the contour shades in the Anastasia Contour Kit just to create some contouring on my face. And MAC's Full of Joy blush on my cheeks just because it was a very light lavender. It kind of suited the eyes and it was a very subtle color. I used Lightscapade Mineralize Skinfinish on my cheeks as a highlight as well as on the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow. I was going for a really shiny dramatic effect. And then I just used MAC's In Synch Lipliner on my lips. I lined the outer perimeter and then just blended it inwards. And that's it. And that completes the look. I have no idea what I'm naming this tutorial, but I hope you found it helpful. Like I said before, I hope you can take some tips from it or at least some inspiration and make it your own. I'll have a full product list down in the description box as well as up on my website, modernairsblog.com, so be sure to go over there and check that out. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and I hope that you have a fantastic summer day, and thank you so much for watching.